Hello sunshine. This is just a quick voiceover before we get into the video, because this is just a get ready with me, and y'all was all up in the camera. I didn't even notice. But anyway, I want y'all to know that I love you guys and thank you so much for your support so far, and please tap into my YouTubes, my videos, and everything. And yeah, this is really fun to do. Like, I was getting it. I was like, yeah, But yeah, y'all, that's Dr. Bronner's, by the way. It's really, really good. That's my exfoliant, and I wanted to show y'all like the texture of her. She's so thick. And that's my little loofah scrunchy thing. That's my Dove, and I'm about to scrub the heck out of my back. But yeah, I love you guys. Morning sunshine. Today is March 20th, and we are going to do a get ready with me while I do my morning routine, and we're gonna talk about relationships/dating while we do a get ready with me. It's my first time doing this, so if it's a little everywhere, bear with me and have a good time. So first things first, before we get into the face, for lotion, I don't use lotion anymore because thanks to the app Yuka, this is not sponsored, I just want to put y'all on, you can literally like screenshot or like whatever, get the barcode, and it'll tell you if it's good for your skin, your hair, good for you to eat, like anything like that. App is bomb. And I found out that a lot of the lotions I have they have petroleum in them, and so my alternative is good old cocoa butter.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
I say cocoa butter? No, 100% raw shea butter. It doesn't have to be shea moisture. It can literally be like, I was using the Great Value coconut oil for a hot minute. I just can't find her anymore. And I was already in Walgreens, so I picked it up. So that's what I use to moisturize my skin. And when I tell y'all it is soft all day because it's an oil, like, let's get into it. Our skin needs to be healthy. I don't think we need to be putting all that stuff in our skin. And I seen a TikTok, someone was like, if you can't pronounce all the words, why are you putting it on your skin? And I was like, period. Viewpoint on dating and relationships in 2023. So I posted on my Instagram, and I think it was like 700 people viewed it, and a lot of you guys replied, so hopefully you guys are on here to see my opinion on everything and our opinion on everything. So I'm looking on my laptop because I couldn't like find another way to like actually read the questions, but I'm gonna post them while we're doing the get ready with me. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is brush my teeth. Into it, the first response is relationships are more rooted in fear than love. Let's let that sink in real quick.
Few moments later.
By the way, I feel like your mouth is not all the way 100,000% clean if you're not going up with the tongue scrubber. So let me do that off camera because it is not attractive to be looking at. So yeah. I feel like that's totally true because a lot of people, I feel like, get into relationships because they want it right then and there, and they want like they don't want that time, you know, being available, like those two being available to each other. I try to get that out. But I believe that if you're scared of something, or you have like a fear in life that has nothing to do with your partner, because a lot of the times people have relationship problems that have nothing to do with the relationship but to do with the person. So it's like you go into this relationship and you've got all these other existential problems that have nothing to do with the relationship. So it's like, my advice would be get that stuff figured out before you get into a relationship. It just makes you guys better, and it makes the communication better, you know? Okay, so the next one is would rather make money and travel. I wouldn't say that I would rather do that than be in a relationship. I'd rather do that now than opposed to like not getting that out of the way with myself, you know? And I couldn't agree with you more. Like, I'd rather do that and have a great time with myself, and then eventually be able to be with someone and be like, oh my gosh, like, I know what I like. I feel like I want to share this with you, you know? So I like that one. And then this one says, I feel love should be the focus. Definitely agree with you. I feel like this one could very well go over some heads, because it's just like, well, what do you mean? Duh, like, you're supposed to be in love. But in this generation, baby, and it goes both ways. Don't even get, have that mindset of, oh, it's just women that do this. Like, no, men do it too. Let's be accountable. When it comes to dating and being in relationships now, it's like there are certain things that people want you to have. Like, you gotta have money, you gotta have, a car, a job, a this and that. And I get that to a point because, baby, I was that girl that used to be like, oh no, like, I don't care if he doesn't have a thing, I'ma date him. We can't do that anymore. We can't do that because to a certain point, they have to be happy with themselves. If you get into a relationship with someone and, they not necessarily complain, but like they want more for themselves, it's like you're gonna feel that. And no matter how much you support that person, it's not going to be reciprocated, because like that's a them thing, especially with men. Like, men are very much so like, I have to be here in order to be this. So that like just ties into it not only being about love. But I do feel like love should be the focus, because if that was the point, if that was a focus, then a lot of relationships would work out, opposed to like all these other variables come in, and it's like all those things can make you think you like someone and then you don't really like them, you just like what they have. Like, and it goes both ways, men and women. So, and then someone said, if it's not with you, I don't want it. You know what? I understand that, and I love that so much. And I actually know this person personally, so it's always nice to see when people say nice things like that. But I'm not dating. Well, yeah, I'm not dating right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. I am more so focusing on the relationship with myself, because I feel like when you have that self-love, it's like when you're your best friend, it's like I know what I should allow myself to go through and what I shouldn't, because like maybe like a year or two ago, it didn't matter. It did not matter. Like, really did not matter. So this one says, this stuff is difficult because everyone wants a lifestyle they see online. Maybe let's get into it. Let's also get into this face care. So I did put this face roller in the freezer while I was in the shower, but I was kind of too long in the shower, so I don't think that it's like, no, it's a little cold. But I use a face roller because I'm very much so convinced that it gets rid of my bag. They're not going anywhere, and they're expensive, and that's the only way I can cope with it. So I would agree that this day and age for dating is kind of hard, because a lot of people in this generation are like, oh, I want to have a relationship like so-and-so and so that they see online. But baby, everything online is a story. Everyone's telling you a story. Like, I don't care who it is, especially if it's like TikTok couples and stuff, like, you're not getting the real. There's no way that you get the real. Like, unless you're getting the 24/7, like, I don't believe that any of that is not scripted. Like, there has to be some parts of it that is scripted to get views and stuff. And it's like they set a social norm that should not be. There should not be a certain norm for every single couple, because everybody's different. Like, what may be normal for this couple shouldn't pertain to this couple. But it's like everybody's trying to follow the wave, the move, and it's just like we're all getting lost. That's why I'm taking a break from dating.
Do it! I can't. You are stressing me the hell out. I can't. I'm done.
Because it's just like you want someone to be up here, and then when you meet them in person, they're not, because they're trying to be someone that they're not. Vice versa, whatever. So I do agree with you on that one. And then this one says, This one says the same thing. I think I just want a relationship with you at this point. Like I said, I'm not dating. I'm gonna try and skip through those ones because I don't know how many of those are actually in here. So the next one is, if it's not moving me closer to God, I don't want it. this is my favorite one so far. Before we get into it, we're gonna get into the Cetaphil. Y'all, when I tell you I've been using this for a week and my face has not been clearer, like my normal breakout areas, as you can see, my scarring is like on my cheeks. Sometimes I get them right here, my whole face. But since I've been using Cetaphil, I have less breakouts, which is so crazy to me. Yeah, I was using another product prior to this, and like it would work, but it wasn't working. Like it was like 3 products that I had to use, and I've literally only been using this and like one other thing, and my face has just been like great. I have a couple breakouts because Mother Nature decided to punch me in the face, but that's okay. That's okay. This one, if it's not moving me closer to God, I don't want it. Y'all, like, I don't think y'all heard him loud enough.
Did I stutter?
If a relationship is not moving you closer to God, it's not it. Like any relationship, friendships or anything, friendships, relationships, whatever, you know, you should be moving closer to God with people of God. And if it's moving you further away from God, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. You do not need to be in that relationship or that friendship. Like, you should be with a man or a woman that wants to pray for you, wants to pray with you, wants to do things, you know, to further you guys' relationship with God together. A God-ordained relationship is like unbeatable, because no matter what you go through, at the end of the day, y'all gonna pray together. Like, unless y'all cheating, then y'all need to be doing separate prayers. But anyway, like, that is a beautiful, beautiful response. This one says, to each his own, situationships aren't for everyone. You just gotta be honest with your partner. Facts. I feel like any relationship you hold, you have to be honest with them. A friendship, a partnership, businessship, whatever, you need to be honest with that person, because let me tell you, everybody thought it was P. Basically, like, just being sneaky is being P. Like, no, being P is being honest and still getting your way. That's exactly what being P is. Thank you. And being honest, bro, like, it just, there is a weight that's lifted off of you guys. You just don't understand. And I had to learn this the hard way, because I'm not perfect. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I was the person that was like, well, if they didn't ask me directly, then what are we talking about? Now I'm just honest, because I've gotten to a point in my growth and my own path that I want to do to others what I would want done to me. So if I want honesty, I have to give honesty. So situationships is crazy. Like, I hate that I don't like that that's even a thing now, but it is, so whatever. This one says, people aren't genuine anymore. It's all about the image or thought of being in love. You know, I believe that to an extent. I believe that a lot of us have had hardships when it comes to being with someone or trying to be with someone, and it's just like not working out. So now it's just like we have this negative view on love. But my friend, I do still believe that there's love out there, because God did not make us just to be here all single and by ourselves. So if I'm, you know, well, I am taking a break right now, but honey, if I'm still open to it, and y'all, I have been through it.
Tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering.
Then you should still be open to it. But if you don't want to be, don't be. But I do believe that there are genuine people out there. You just have to find your people. You know, don't let social media and everything knock you down when it comes down to it. So this one says, everything is one-sided. Women don't want to put in no work since they got so much attention. Well, I don't believe that. 1, because I'm a woman. 2 is because if I were to be honest, in order for a relationship to work out, it's 100-100. People say that it's 50-50, but if you only give 50 effort, you're only gonna get 50 back. So if you put in 100% of effort, you're gonna, well, if it's a real relationship, you're gonna get 100 back. It's a balance, baby. And I think that you've dealt with the wrong type of woman or women, and I'm sorry for that, for you, that you had to go through that. But even though women get attention, I feel like if you're with a woman, you should want to give her that attention. And if she, you know, is on social media taking really cute pics, like you should be hyping her up. It's not about everybody else outside of y'all's bubble, and she should be able to confirm with you that like it's just you and me. Doesn't matter how much attention I'm getting. Believe me, I was in a relationship with someone like that, and it was like, oh, well, you're getting all this attention. I was like, is your gun pink? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you so sassy? Why are you so upset? But to be upset because your woman is getting attention, I don't really see attention as like a bad thing. Like, because as soon as you say attention, it's like, oh, from other dudes. Like, no, like getting support, especially if she's like content creating, doing her thing. Like, attention is good. Attention is business, basically. Like, you know, you should be promoting your girl. You shouldn't be worried about everybody else. Like, if she's with you, she's with you. But I digress. This one says, not dealing with no one until I get myself together. Period. I love that. I love that for you. And I pray that your self journey is beautiful. I pray that, you know, God takes you where you need to go. And I pray that when the time comes, you meet your person that you're supposed to be with. Because that is beautiful. Literally the last thing that I have to do is like put oil on my face. So I'm going to wait and we're going to answer these questions. Because we have one more page. So this one says, if the relationship don't bring you peace, there's no point. I can cook and clean for myself. Period. That's what I like to hear. Y'all, I have no more left. I don't know where the top went, but this is what I use my bio oil. We love her. And I don't put too much. I literally, I don't even think you guys saw that, but this is how much I put on. Because it's oil, so you don't want it to clog your skin up. You just want it to be a little barrier for your skin. Because I'm not gonna lie, even though the Cetaphil works really good, I don't know if you can see if my face is red, but it low-key like burns my skin. But it's okay. I know it's cleaning it. Anyway, you can cook and clean for yourself, boo. That is beautiful. Well, you know, beautiful to an extent. I don't want you to like just have that forever and then you're old and like you have like 3 cats or something because like you don't open yourself to love. But we are in a time right now where we need to be independent. We need to find ourselves and like really show ourselves who we are. So yeah, keep cleaning and cooking for yourself until somebody comes and helps you clean and helps you cook. I love that for you. This one says, very few have God first in relationships. It's like homes built on a weak foundation. Y'all, when I tell you, I just felt it in my soul. You cannot build a relationship, no matter what type of relationship it is, on a weak foundation. I'm telling you, I guess I'll do my edges while we're talking. But you cannot build a house on a weak foundation because then that house is going to crumble and fall. So make sure that that foundation is firm and solid. And foundation being, you know what you guys want in the relationship. You guys agree on, you know, putting God first, or, you know, who you believe in. You guys, you know, your do's and don'ts, your red flags, your green flags, what you guys want in a relationship. What are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? Because if you don't figure that out, you guys are going to be in a honeymoon stage. And then once the honeymoon, actually the honeymoon stage should never, dang girl, sorry. Once the like I was saying, I feel like the honeymoon stage should not end because you guys should just be so in love with each other. But once you guys kind of get out of the first like 3 or 4 months, it's like, whoa, wait, I didn't know that you didn't like that, and I didn't know I didn't like that either. Red flag, and now we don't want to be with each other. So yeah, get that figured out first, and then build that beautiful home. Metaphorical home, and then build your real home with some kids and some dogs and some cats and just have a great time with each other. So this next one says, I feel like relationships are possible in 2023. Both of you have to be on the same page. I love that. I love that you're optimistic about this, because everyone, well, not everyone, but most of these comments are like, nah. Like, I love that you're like, no, it is possible, because it definitely is. You just have to meet your person, and like we said before, you just have to you have to communicate what you want and what you don't want. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, even though I'm not dating, like, you know, I'm not dating for real. Like, I'm not out here right now trying to find my partner, because I'm trying to make sure that I am a good woman to myself before I am one to a man. So, you know, I'm figuring myself out. But I do go on dates sometimes because I like to feel pretty. And, you know, but I let it be known then, you know, like, hey, I'm dating, or you know, if this works out, you know, I'm looking for someone serious, I'm looking to settle down, like, you know, this and the third, I let my intentions be known, even if it's, I just want to go on a date, like, can we just have a good time together? So, but yeah, like, you just have to let them know what's going on, because 9 times out of 10 they'll respect you for it, and they'll be like, okay, now I can tell you what I want, and y'all can see if y'all are matching. If not, then you know, you won't go out with them again. I don't know. So then the next one is, I think it's possible but rare, because love is hard to find, but I still believe in it. I love this optimistic point of view that we have shifted to, y'all, towards the end. Yes, still believe in it, always believe in it, guys, because if you are a person on this earth, God has ordained someone for you. You are not going to be in this alone. I promise you. It starts with you. You have to figure out who you are. You have to love yourself first. And once you love yourself, you start radiating that energy. Like, people, like, your person will find you, or you'll find your person, and it's like, wow, like, I love myself so much that I know how to give myself to them. I know when to ask them to give me some space or not give me some space, and you know where my limits are, because in that self-love journey you literally find everything out about yourself. Like, start with you. It starts with you. So I love that you're being so positive. Someone said, for me, I'm getting my ducks in a row and I want to be ready to settle down when I date for real again. I totally agree with you. Like, literally, I think I've been saying I've been saying that this whole video. Like, figure yourself out, have a good time, travel, cross things off of your bucket list. Because what if you get with somebody and then you guys settle down and then you can't necessarily do what you want to do because you guys started a family, you guys are deciding to move in together. Like, I'm telling you guys, some of us are in an age of, like, once you settle down, like, the ball is going to get rolling, and it's going to be like crunch time, trying to have kids, trying to start a family, you know, this, and the third, and other things are going to become a priority, and you are kind of going to be pushed off to the side. So make that time for you now. And the last one is bad for business, too many indecisive people. You know what? I wish that was not true for you, but I hope it's back in good business with you, hopefully again, because I feel like when people say that, they don't really mean it. And I hope and pray that, like, one of these days you find the person that you're supposed to be with, and that you're happy with yourself, and that you love yourself. And yeah, we're done, guys. I told you I don't really do too much. I'm about to go to the gym, so tap in with my TikToks and follow me on Instagram, and I hope you guys love this video, and I will talk to you guys soon.